Our line of people, standing room only in here. It's crazy. Thank you all for showing up.
Thank you.
We're the Three Geeks.
My name's Jason.
I'm Max.
I'm Justin.
And yeah, we're just gonna be talking about adaptations and what we feel makes a better adaptation. Is it worth doing? And then we're gonna kind of break into our little bit of podcast stuff that we do every week. Check us out, threegeeks.ninja, the coolest website on the internet. Because it's got ninja in it.
Let's kick it off with generics. Like, what's your general opinion of something that has been adapted? And for me, I do like it when they stick close to the source material, but in some cases, I like it more when they deviate because I've read that other stories. Like, I don't need it to be that exact story because I've read that story, so give me something new. Kind of like what they did with what I heard they did with Avatar, where the like reboot of it, the live action was kind of different.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's, oh, yeah, I mean, I don't hate that,
I do.
that take on it. But like, it depends on what they're doing. My deal is, like, they really need to capture the heart of whatever they're adapting, because it is something for a different medium. Like, whenever something was written, or, you know, or made first, it was made for whatever media it was made into. So that doesn't necessarily adapt to a different form. I mean, it's easy to take a movie and write a book about it, because then you can even add things like what the characters are thinking and stuff like that. But to take a book and make a movie or a show, you can't do a lot of things that are easy. Or even if you take, you know, like you're saying in Avatar, and you take an animation and you make it into live action, that is handcuffing yourself to a lot of things. And then when you take something that's 24 episodes and make it 8, that's a whole nother thing. So yeah, you have to do things differently. And I understand that. And again, if you capture the heart of it, that's what's mostly important. And I also just want it to be good.
A great example of capturing like the heart and the gist of the story was the Ready Player One movie.
I didn't read the book, and I heard that like didn't.
It definitely was different. If you've read the movie and the book,
I know it's different. I just mean, but the overall like gist of the story really comes through in the movie.
sure, I can get behind that.
But how do you like your adaptations?
I think it's aligned more to you in terms of if the heart and soul is there. Like, if something makes sense in terms of the change, like the way I look at it is like, did the mist make sense in terms of the ending? And hopefully, I'm not spoiling the mist. But like,
oh my God, the
when
so good.
When Stephen King, the author, comes out and says, "Hey, I should have done that," in terms of the ending, where the guy has to kill his whole family in the car. And then all of a sudden, he gets saved.
Yeah, spoilers. Hyper spoilers.
Sorry. But it's very, very good. They still captured like the drama and the fear that kind of that it embodied that environment. I think that was worthwhile. But I think to me, keeping it as close to the material and the heart of it makes the most sense. Like, I think they did a Hobbit a disservice in terms of adding things they didn't need to add. In terms of characters, I think the Dark Tower series, pushing that.
Oh my
I know it's a
goodness.
prequel, right? I know maybe someone said it was a prequel or a different loop.
No, the Dark Tower was
Either
so
way,
bad.
Either way, they did
That
a
was
total
so
disservice
bad.
of that
They
whole
turned
story.
9 books into 80 minutes.
Yeah, there's no
They
way.
sped run that whole story.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was awful. And yeah, I also am of the mind of like, hey, if you cannot do this and make it as good or better than the source material, just leave it. Just leave it alone. There's no reason to make a Dark Tower movie with like when the whole point is like, hey, we're doing this because everyone loves the Dark Tower. Then why would you make something that everyone who loved the Dark Tower hates? Like that doesn't make any sense. And then at the point of what they did, it's not even the Dark Tower anymore. Like that's not even the same story. You could call it anything else, and it would be a middling movie, you know, like as it was. And people would be like, "Wow, this has got a lot of Dark Tower references in it." But like that would be fine. Or like Wanted.
Yeah.
The movie Wanted. When you read that comic book and you watch the movie, these are two different things. They're entirely different. I don't know how they got away with calling it Wanted when like Wanted, the comic book, is about supervillains.
They wanted something new.
Okay, but the one of the movie is about nothing. It's about nothing. So yeah, it's you have to be able to capture something of the story, just the heart and soul of it. But if you're gonna make major changes, you can call it something else. And I was actually talking to a cousin of mine, cousin-in-law, and we like they're big anime fans, and so I was kind of talking about the manga to anime, and they're like, I don't change a thing. Like if you're gonna change even somebody's name, like call it something else. Like and I'm like, I don't like I'm not that strict, you know. Like, and there's again like there's just a lot of things in the medium, like where hey, like this took up 10 pages of the manga. Like that's 4 seconds of actual time. Yeah. Like what are you gonna do? So you know, there's a lot of times where just in adapting it to a different medium, where you're like, yeah, it can't work out the same, you know, beat for beat same way. But like, yeah, they were adamant on don't change a thing. Like if it wasn't in there, don't put it in there, and don't you dare take anything out of here. Like it's, but like you know, again, sometimes like you're saying with the Mist, they saw a thing, you know, or Fight Club even.
I think Dune Part 2 did it really well too, with kind of the whole pregnancy thing. Hopefully, everyone's seen Dune Part 2 if you haven't.
Oh yeah,
I don't
all
really
spoilers.
I think it's a soft spoiler in terms of like the book handles the pregnancy way differently than this iteration of Dune, right? I think they did it well. I think it's a weird concept of having like a fast birth, like a hyper processed, like you take this weird Dune venom and all of a sudden you have a pregnancy that's much faster, right? And they handled it so it's not so weird, but still understanding that the child inside of the belly is talking to other people and have like a psychic ability.
I really enjoyed that aspect of it, where the child is like just straight talking to her mom. Yeah, and you know, it's almost like this lady that walked in here. So with her head, she's just like off in the middle of the road. It's like, oh no, don't worry. No, that was done very, very well, and like I said, they played with the time, because in Dune, he spends years in the desert, you know, becoming Muad'Dib and earning, you know, the trust, and this one is over the course of months, so they had to do a lot of things differently, but I thought they did really well with like showing them fall in love, and with the pregnancy, and you know, instead of just being like a weird child throughout the story, she's just a fetus or whatever in her mom, just talking to her mom and kind of experiencing everything through her mom, but still a character in the movie. So like that, I thought was very, very well done. And then that's what I'm saying. Like there's just some things that you have to change, you know, because like, hey, we're trying to do this epic thing. We're trying to do, and like even a 3-hour movie is not short, but like you gotta cut out a lot to make it work. So yeah, like I was a big fan of that. I thought they did really well. And you know, again, and that's where you have someone thinking about what they wanted to do and what needed to happen, and carefully planning. Like we're gonna keep the heart of the story, but we need to change these things, and I'm okay with that.
I don't remember where you guys stand on this, but for example, Watchmen, the movie adaptation, is a pretty good adaptation, but it doesn't contain the heart of the story about.
No, and like they made some serious misses with that, because they hired a bunch of hot 20-somethings to play these 40 and 50-year-old characters. Yeah, like these people. The whole point of the Watchmen was these people are old now. They've been out of the game. They're not in shape. Like they're not. And then you get all these people. Oh, hey, look, I'm a super hot guy. Like that's like that. You get like super hot Alan Ackerman to come in here. It's like no, like that's not the character that is. Like none of these people are who were written down. Like we're telling a different story. But I mean, like the Watchmen show, I thought was freaking awesome. But that was its own thing, you know, and that wasn't based on anything other than like, hey, let the Watchmen happen. But
respect to the people that ran that show, because they were asked to do more season. And the law said no.
Yes.
Like, this is one thing.
Like, hey, like I told you story. You want to see something good? Go ahead and watch it again. Like that's I'm so down for that. Like, again, it's like if you can plan, if you had, it's like, okay, we've got one season, we're going to give it our best. That's what we're not even sure about 2 seasons. We don't care. Shoot your shot. If everyone loves it, let it be. Just let it be. There doesn't need to be this just extreme drop off. Like
Makes you Game of Thrones.
Well, no, but at the point where they were ending, like there was no source material. So like
George R. R. Martin.
yeah,
It will
yeah.
never be source material.
Right. But like look at the Boondocks. That was based on a comic series. It's a very cool show. But then the 4th season, they had ran out of material, and the original creator / showrunner was not involved. They should not have done season 4 of Boondocks. It was bad, and it's an insult to the rest of the series. And like that's where I just can't. I'm just like, hey, like it's so weird to me how much like oh well, we can make money. Like we'll get the people who love this will pay for X, Y, or Z. And it's really a shame that like we have to suffer because you want to buy $5. Like you can make something else and you'll get my $5. Like make something good and you'll get my $5. You don't have to just be like, oh hey, the name, and then try to get my $5 that way. Like that's.
I like the new era of TV we live in because, for example, like Stranger Things seasons 3 to 4 took a few years, and then the newest season's taking like 3 years to do, but they're taking the time to actually do it instead of rushing out a new season. Which Stranger Things season 4 is miles better than the first 3. I just rewatched it, that's why I'm bringing it up. Like, I can't believe how good Stranger Things season 4 is, like compared to the rest of the show. But does anybody here have any favorite adaptations or adaptations that you absolutely hate?
Yeah, either end.
Like Age of
I really enjoy
Apocalypse
hearing what you
or
hate things.
Apocalypse, the X-Men movies.
Brutal.
Ruined.
The X-Men movies.
Just all of them.
Specifically the 3rd one
Oh yeah.
of
Well,
the original trilogy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, no, that was so bad.
It's like you're like 15 minutes into it and you're like, okay, did they just want to make a movie to completely end any and all chance of making any more X-Men movies ever?
They tried.
Yeah.
That's literally
failed.
what that movie
because
feels like.
nothing makes more sense than Magneto being a guy who can control magnetism, putting his fort out in the woods where there's nothing but wood.
Absolutely
One-
fine.
Sorry,
Go ahead. No, you're right.
One that came to my mind was the Netflix live action adaptation of Death Note.
Oh yeah. That was.
Yeah, that was just a whole train wreck.
Yeah, and I mean, Death Note, I love the first half of Death Note. The first 26 episodes, 26 episodes. So good. And then, like, I call it the anime turn. Like when sometimes in an anime there'll just be this hard left turn, and sometimes it works out, but a lot of times it's like, wow, guys, like where are we now? But yeah, the first half of Death Note is so good, and you could like, I don't know why when you have that awesome source material, you're gonna deviate from that at all. Like, hey, you know what? Like, I can't write better than that. I'm just gonna steal it. Like that's fine, and everyone will love me for it. Like that'll be totally fine. I agree. Like yeah,
William Dafoe was the voice of the.
and then you have Willem Dafoe. Come on.
Yeah, have y'all seen the One Piece adaptation?
So One Piece, I am not a One Piece fan. I haven't watched it yet, but I only haven't watched it yet because you want me to watch 1,100 episodes of anything. Get out!
Once you start it goes by fast.
No, okay, yeah, okay. And once you start it only takes 4 years to watch it. If you watch it not doing anything else, because there's 1,100 episodes.
I say it's perfect.
But if you started watching One Piece and like even after episode 400 caught up and kept watching it, good on you. I can't do that. But I hear that the adaptation is very, very good. And again, it's like where they have to truncate it. Yeah, because like they only get what? Like did they get 8 or 12 episodes of that?
I think
It was 10 episodes. So, there's a lot of story 1100 down to 10. No, but like we're not telling the whole story. But
40 down to 10.
yeah. But
But the creator was working with him, so I think that's why.
and that's key. And that is key. But also, again, anyone who has a love of the project is going to see that the new thing is done with the heart of, or like let's take, it's not an adaptation, but Creed. Like this guy loved the Rocky movies, the heart and soul of the Rocky movies, and he made something new that was still very much Rocky and very much in that, so it's like when it's done correctly, it can absolutely be done. But when it's done for that heart, they don't want that money.
Creed's a good example because even Creed 3 without Rocky in it still feels like a Rocky movie.
Yeah, and it's great. I love that movie. I like that movie a lot better than I thought.
Right?
What's our feelings on the new live action of Avatar? The new Netflix of that hit or miss? Because I know that the creators kind of bailed on it, right? So
No, but I don't know that they were bailed so much as I think they were only brought in to be a face. Like they were like, hey, we got the creators, and then like the guys are like, well, hey, maybe we should do this or that. And they're like, hey, seen but not heard, thank you. Like,
It's better than the movie.
yeah.
oh, I'm okay, but I mean,
agree there. I agree there.
yeah. What isn't? What isn't better than that movie?
They put in effort. They put in effort.
Did you watch X-Men 97 yet? It's like a low
They did Cyclops right.
I don't think so yet.
You need
It's really good.
you need to watch it like as soon as possible.
I haven't gotten to start that
As
yet.
soon as you- I watched episode 1 and then I had some stuff going on, so I haven't gotten back to it. But it is so good. I like what they've done to change Morph. Like they've given him an extra
Layer.
spin on his mutant ability, so he's less he's less boring than a guy with a gun. But yeah, it is so good. The voice cast is back, and I mean the only negative is that the voice of Rogue, she sounds like she's 90. So Rogue, instead of being like a 30-year-old Southern Belle, you could tell sorry. You can tell she's not. That's all I'm saying.
It's like the dub Naruto. Like it just doesn't fit.
Everybody else sounds exactly the same.
Oh man, well, hey, and at that point, give that actress another character to play and get someone to do, and it's like it's not an insult when like, hey, having you is detracting from this, it's like Princess Leia like, hey, Carrie Fisher died. It's not an insult to Carrie Fisher to get someone else to play Princess Leia when she's dead. Like, if she was still here and they're like, we don't want to pay her $5 million, we'll just get someone else. And when Meryl Streep is like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well, I think
maybe
Carrie
that's
Fisher-
better than like having cuts and clips of old Carrie Fisher footage that don't match anything that's going on and actively ruining the movie.
But
That's all.
the few times I've seen Carrie Fisher do stuff live, I think she would have preferred somebody else in the role.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think Rise of Skywalker really faulted for not.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Yeah, I was just like, man, like so many different people play James Bond. So, it's not like we can't get our heads around. So many different people play Batman. Like
Daniel Craig should be the next Carrie Fisher.
Daniel Craig can play Princess Leia. Absolutely. I think he's got the chops. I make an offer. At least see what's up.
It's like, Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill's still alive, but young style Luke, I think that they should
Just hire some. Yeah, like this digital facing is not it yet.
Well, you got Sebastian Stan. He already works for Disney. He looks just like the
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
And he's a good
How
actor.
awesome would that have been? Yeah, no, like there's.
We're pivoting.
Sorry.
But no, it's a 3 Geeks podcast.
Yeah. On brand.
But no, yeah, that would have been great, and just dropped the ball. So here we sit, angry nerds.
We got some giveaways that we're going to do later today. Do you like Paw Patrol?
No, not a Paw Patrol fan.
He's too old for that. Way to tell her.
What's that?
I said, how do you not like Paw Patrol?
Do you like Paw Patrol?
Oh yeah, I love it.
I was like,
Yes.
All right, come on up here and grab me.
we brought Paw Patrol. Someone's going home with Paw Patrol.
Yeah, I've already given away one. I got one more. Come on up after the show and I'll give it to you.
Get a sec though, so more adaptation.
Yeah, I don't care. Does anyone have any adaptations they want to talk about? Anything
I've got an
they want to talk
adaptation I'll talk about. It's kind of like spinning the definition of adaptation. But has anybody read Power Rangers The Return yet? It's great, isn't it?
So far, yeah.
Amy Jo Johnson wrote the story about them 30 years later, and it brings in like adult themes and so forth from the original show.
Okay.
I dig that. I mean, they even
Is it
new
like a
Power
book or
Rangers comic book.
Okay.
The new Power Rangers series
Okay.
and comic books in general have been dealing with more adult stuff. Like Tommy has PTSD.
Yeah, I mean, like, because they made that short film where, you know, like, that was like Grand Theft Auto the Power Rangers. Like, it was out there, but like, I was like, this is dope. Like, I like the idea of, hey, like, they're people and they're gonna go through different things. You know, like, not everyone, like, you know, it's sort of like in the vein of like The Boys and things like that, where superheroes can't just be these like golden, perfect people.
It makes sense. Like, I don't. Any Power Ranger fans? Okay, it makes sense that after what happened to Tommy and Rita being in his head, that he'd have issues afterwards. And I'm glad the comic
Psychological
books
damage going on.
have been dealing with that a little bit.
For sure.
Like added in the Draken element in comics as well, and just kind of stacks it of him going psychotic.
Yeah.
even
The
more.
one thing in the comic books you can tell is that Amy Jo Johnson does not like the Red Ranger. That message is clear in the comics. Very, very clear.
Oh my
Did she murder them?
He's got
He got murdered like 8 times. Like, they keep bringing him back to like
he's
Or
got
you just lose
murder in some other horrific
the
way.
character's gone nuts and he's like missing.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's right there on the page.
Nah, it's fine.
I just thought of one, The Wheel of Time, the Amazon Prime series.
Oh, man.
On that.
That frustrated me to no end. Did you ever read the books?
Read all of you. Love it.
Yeah, I love the books. I'm up to like I think book 9, and I kind of lose steam. But well, what'd you think?
Keep
Let me
going.
get you. Yeah, I'm trying. What'd you
Especially when
think?
Sanderson takes over, it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, fair.
It was a little. What I was interested in is you know, obviously they twisted the severity a little bit. It was very, although it's a very female-dominated world, it is a bit male-dominated in terms of like how important the males are in that world.
Yeah.
So I thought it was interesting to sort of update it from that perspective. Because you know, it's been a while, so people probably watched it. But you know, in the very first season, it kind of opens it up that the Dragon Reborn may not be a male, and maybe.
Right.
You know, it's kind of that was kind of interesting. There were some issues with the dark side that
Yeah.
was questionable, but I think they did a good job.
Okay, good. I'm glad you liked it. I don't know. The first couple of episodes really, I don't know. I'm trying to remember exactly how it went, but like, I wasn't sure I was. Some of the actors really caught me. Like Rand, I wasn't a big fan of. Like in terms of like how they cast the people, so it's hard to sell with that. But I love the story. I'm hoping season 2 is doing well. Have you watched season 2?
Yeah, season 2 was good.
Good. All right, I'll have to catch up.
I think it pivoted enough.
Yeah.
And the new Matt was good as well.
Oh, there's a new Matt.
There's a new Matt, yeah.
Oh, that's huge. 'Cause Matt was my favorite character. He just like he was not great.
They didn't explain why there's a new Matt, but there's a new Matt.
Fair. I'm glad. Thank you. You actually probably saved that show.
Any horror fans? Anybody? No horror fans? Man,
What did you say? Horror.
horror.
Thank you.
I knew it.
Well, never mind. I'm gonna talk about that.
What were you going to talk about?
I was going to talk about Dr. Sleep and Mike Flanagan, who's also doing the new Dark Tower stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Huh?
I like Michael.
Oh, dude, okay. Yeah, so
I
Mike
really trust him
Flanagan,
and stuff.
Dr. Sleep is the sequel to The Shining, and I don't know if you guys have seen The Shining movie, but the movie is very different than the book, especially the ending. And he adapted the book to be a sequel to the Kubrick Shining, and fixed Stephen King's problems with it by putting it into the Dr. Sleep. And I think that man is a brilliant.
he walked a tightrope. He walked
Such a good job
very narrow
adapting
path.
that material.
He's definitely gotten the go-ahead from a lot of people from
I-
a few of his adaptations. House on
Haunted
Hill House.
Yeah,
Haunted
Midnight
Manor.
Mass was brilliant.
I started that and had like,
Gerald's Game was really good.
Someone.
Yeah, he
I'll
does.
go watch this.
I'm down for the Dark Tower, but like, you just gotta do it. Like all I
I
want
think
is
TV shows,
good.
I think series make sense for Dark Town.
Yeah,
It's
all right, if they've got
With the right guys.
and the right guys and millions of dollars to throw at every episode.
Mike Flanagan's the right guy. I don't even need to see it. I know it's gonna be good.
I want to see the gunslinger go through the town of Tull. I need to see that, and it needs to be done correctly. Like that's like if I swear to God, if you nail that, you're gonna have me for the rest of time. Like that's that. But I mean, like there's just some things that just need to be done correctly, and if it's not done correctly, then like I don't know how you're gonna make up for that. But yeah, like I if he's taking a shot at it, good. Like let's go. Like I know at least to start we have the right idea.
Does anyone remember the movie Aragon and like the book?
Yeah.
Childhood me, it's awful. The movie's awful. Do not watch the movie. But the book was very good. At least as childhood me loved the book. So I don't know if
It's a good.
don't read it.
There's some issues.
Don't reread it.
Oh, is it bad? Is it bad? I was like 12-year-old me loved it. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
but like that's who it's for. That's who it's for.
Don't pick it back up.
Yeah. Keep the mystery
But
alive.
but Aragon was a victim of the Harry Potter. There was like, okay, like and again, like with Harry Potter, they're like, we have this thing where like we spent all the money, we made all these children in the lab to look exactly like they're supposed to, and we're making these movies, and they they spent more and more money on each movie going forward, and they reap the rewards of that. And then everyone's like, oh man, if we adapt a kid's book, it'll make money. And that's not, it's like, no, that's not what we're doing here.
That movie was amazing.
Oh God.
I'm kidding.
I don't know how
The
the
show
show is amazing, and actually that's what I was going to. They swallowed and missed on the first one. Somehow got the second movie greenlit because they made 2 movies in a row. I don't like the first one was that bad. They were like, sure, let's try it again. But then the TV series is amazing.
Which one?
Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard the show's pretty
Show's
good.
really good.
But again, I feel like that's like, oh, okay, well, hey, Harry Potter's still making money. Like, what can we do?
But they actually follow the book, though. That's
Yes. So they're like, hey, but then
Yeah.
also, with a show, you're gonna get like you get 8 hours, versus
2 hours.
right.
Yeah.
So you're like, yeah, they can flesh it out. You can actually meet some of the characters. They don't have to take big cuts out of the plot. So yeah, like I think now that they're spending a lot more money and time on TV, we're gonna see a lot better adaptations of things, just because we get to like live in the world for longer periods of time. Yeah, the streaming, is helping out a lot. And like you're saying, like with One Piece, if they can take, like these special effects are getting cheaper to do, so we can kind of do crazier things. And as long as like we have the original creator involved, so like that was a good thing. And it's like, hey, like we can, and I don't even want to call it live action. I call it photorealistic. Because you're still animating a lot of this
Like Lion King.
Lion King is photorealistic. That is not live. They did not train lions to do this. But and that, oh God, what an awful adaptation that was.
Yeah. I wish I would have trained lions.
That would have been better. It would have been so much better. And if 3 producers would have gotten eaten, I wouldn't have been sad about it either.
What a John.
Hey man, like that's what happens when you play with these real lions. Like you wanted live action. But it's good that we're like TV or streaming is more of a a new medium that we get for the adaptations, just because. Yeah, like trying to cut this stuff down to 2 hours, 2.5, or even 3 hours to do movies, but actually Dune's gonna end up being 9 hours.
Yeah.
So it's not even that. Like, cause the first one was 3 hours long, the second one was 3 hours long.
Read it and Doom aside.
Yeah. Now they're covering two books over 9 hours, and that's not bad. That's not terrible.
Video games to movies.
That's what I
Oh my
The
God.
greatest video game movie of all time, Assassin's Creed.
Now
It's on the stage
But
right
seriously,
now.
and
That's a year for life.
It was obviously World of Warcraft.
we can argue about it later, but in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best adaptations of anything ever was Last of Us.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
Last of Us is
For
good.
sure.
Last of Us.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
True to the source, like, for the most part.
dude, episode 3 of Last of Us. But like, episode 3 of Last of Us like has ruined short film for me. It has ruined so much because I'm like, if you could make me care so much about these two characters that I had no idea, you know, like they're not they weren't part of the story until then. You know, like they weren't named or seen
You
at
heard
all.
Ron Swanson. I would heard.
But like, no, and then like to go through their whole lives over this 45 minutes, and it was just so beautifully done, and like again, like you're just deeply invested in these characters.
Well, I mean, they did it. I mean, that was the best example from that show. They did it again a few episodes later with the guy and his brother. But it wasn't to that extreme. You still felt for those episodes too.
And like it was almost a shame to me that they did episode 3 so early in the season because I'm like, the rest of the season is good, you know, like. Episode 3, you could just stop watching the show after that. You're still gonna love it forever. Like that's totally fine. Episode 3 to be like paid for the rest of the show. Like it was just so well done. And yeah, it's like that was hats off to those guys. Like
Stay Innovation. I was in my living room.
yeah, you know, but even like like Game of Thrones through season 3 was just so good, and then you know. It happened.
I want to ask the folks here, are there any adaptations that haven't been made that you want? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna ask great video game adaptation
Oh, yeah.
that you guys didn't mention, or maybe I missed it, so just got here late. Arcane.
Very good.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Arcane
Legends
was
right into it.
very good. I had
My expectations were here, and they went here.
Yeah.
I had no for anything. I had not played any League of Legends, I had not read any of the lore or anything like that. And I was like, you know, I like animation, so I was like, all right, well, you know, we'll give it a watch. Why not? I was sucked in. It was so good. I agree 100%. Like Arcane is definitely like
I forgot
on
League
the
of
top
Legends for
list.
a long time. I was like, kept going back to this is a video game?
Yeah. Oh.
Who are we kidding? The best video game adaptations were Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
Mortal Kombat, the first movie, the first Mortal Kombat is actually to me like a pretty direct. I don't like. Well, no, yeah, it's a fighting game and it's a tournament, and I think it was the best of the Mortal Kombat things, just because it was the most like any Mortal Kombat. But like also, when you think about the first Mortal Kombat that came out, like it was this cheesy friggin' thing, like and like it's like the gore, like that was the point of it. And I was like, all right, this movie, like this movie.
They made Bloodsport, Mortal Kombat.
Yes. So like Mortal Kombat, we laugh at it. But no, Street Fighter was awful. Street Fighter is so bad.
I agree, it's awful.
It was enjoyable.
The animated movie was great.
One of the best.
The animated
movie
movie,
history.
that's a different.
Yeah, but you know, like, and with Street Fighter 2, it's just like with that kind of thing, it's you can do a lot more in an animation than you can in a live action. Just because you know it costs the same to draw two people sitting down having a conversation as the world ending. Like it's the same amount of
For
money.
Street Fighter's defense, like Bison, that was his last acting role before he passed, and he did great. Like he gave it his all. I mean, bad movie, but he did great.
Well, a Street Fighter movie.
He was having fun.
He was having a great time.
It should not be that hard to make a Street Fighter movie. You just take one of Van Damme's old script, change the names, and you've got a Street Fighter movie.
Why does that man keep kicking people in the head?
He did have the best line, I think, with when M. Bison and Chun-Li. Out of the movie was terrible.
Yeah.
But his whole thing was like the day we rolled into your village was the worst day of your life. It was multiple mentions of thing. For me, it was Tuesday. I was like, that's a great line.
All right,
Rest in peace.
that was
And that's the other thing I like to talk about is that a good villain will make up for a lot in a movie. You get, again, like Raul Julia, they just let him have fun. They're like, hey man, go for it. We need 110% of you. And he was like, I'm there. And like, yeah, it's a bad movie, but you have fun with that Bison. Like, but there is just a crap ton of bad video game. Like it's, but also too for a video game, like there's not. the original video games didn't really have a whole lot of time for story. You know, like there's not a lot, like the things that they're trying to adapt are not heavy in lore or story, and I feel like they suffer for that. You know, it's like, hey, well, there wasn't a whole lot to go off of here. And then
Also Battleship.
Battleship.
Old Hasbro board games right into
like, and then
They get like something like Clue.
Yeah.
Or the Super Mario Brothers, the new one.
Yeah,
Mario was
Mario's
great.
great. Yeah. Legend of
Sonic.
Zelda.
Yeah. Get rid of and Shadow.
Yeah. Knuckles. Yeah.
Nobody enjoyed Mario more than me, I don't think, in this world. The whole time I'm watching the movie with Max, I'm like,
but I just liked how they incorporated like there's something from like every Mario in there.
oh my, that's the dude from Punch Out.
Yeah.
What is pizza place?
No, I really thought they did very well. I did not like how they made Luigi I'm a Luigi guy.
Yeah.
Like
Luigi
I
Mansion's coming, right?
Yeah, they're trying to push a Luigi.
but he's such a second player.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's
By
first
design,
player.
by design, Max.
But no, man, I'm like,
Super
Luigi's a
Mario.
character, man. Like, let him shine. Like, no, that's my only gripe with the Super Mario. I did enjoy it a lot. Like, I thought it was very, very well done. I loved all the Donkey Kong stuff. Yeah, I thought they did just a great job. And again, like that's where, hey, the love, if it comes through, if we have everybody on board to do a good thing, it shows, and it's just so much better. And then like we were saying before, like with the X-Men movie, you're like, oh, they're trying to make an X-Men movie, so that they don't ever have to make another X-Men movie. And I'm like, why do we need to be there? Like, what tax break did you get that like now I can't get anything? You know, you're like, oh, dude, cancel the Coyote movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I was like,
Everybody knows his name.
He killed Coyote.
everybody except for me. But I'm like, what? I love the idea of the Coyotes suing Acme, and there's just so many levels of that, like to that story where it has to be good, like it just has to be. And no, we just don't ever see it. Like,
Where's our
congratulations,
Comic-Con
though, you
bootleg
did
guys?
really well.
Like, we need somebody to get a bootleg copy of that movie and the.
Oh, I hope somebody releases it. Like somebody's got to like. I need some Mission Impossible nerds to come in there, download the files, get out, like.
All right, so we got.
Basically.
I'm gonna come up with some trivia questions. Some will be from Marvel, some will be from the internet, and just raise your hand. We have some prizes up here. Like I said, you've won the Paw Patrol.
Yeah, that's your.
Simply because you want it.
All right, so question number 1. After being shot, what was Nick Fury's last words to Captain America? Anyone? These are hard. These are stupid hard. Where is Avengers Tower located?
New York.
Yep, you win. Come on up here. Pick between a book or that awesome TV show that has Morgan Freeman, Zoe Saldana, and somebody else in it. All of the prizes are sponsored by Paramount. Follow us and win more stuff. I've got some.
Was it Nick Fury trust no one? No.
I hope he's right. Please
Was
don't.
it trust no
What was
one?
the answer to
The
Nick
Nick Fury one? I'm not sure.
Don't check.
Was it trust no one?
Look it. I'm very proud of you.
Well done.
If I can give you more things, I
Yeah,
would.
but I couldn't have or the Blu-ray there. Paw Patrol's taken.
I also have a digital copy to the Bob Marley movie that just came out.
I'm so sad at that.
Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it because, like, I don't need, like, my parents are Jamaican. I don't need the Disneyfication of Bob Marley. Like, I need the real story, and they weren't gonna do that. And I'm just like, man, like, I don't need. And also, it's like every song in that movie is gonna be on the Legends album. Like they did not deviate from that. And I'm just like, guys, like, there's so many other things that this guy did. Oh man, that movie made me. I'm just like, wow.
All right, let's get out of comic books. Here's one. Who does Michael Scott hit with company property on company property in The Office?
Company property.
Yeah, come on, Office fans. Anybody? Nobody? All right, well,
Yep, good job. Good question.
here we go. This is a hard one.
Jason, I'm judging you on your question.
This is the hardest question you're going to be asked this year. Which actor voiced both Darth Vader and the Lion King's Mufasa?
All right, you win Killers of the Flower Moon. No, you get it. I'm delivering it to you. There's no chance of you backing out now. You answered the question.
We got like a few more minutes. So guys, just follow us on all social medias at 3 Geeks Podcast. You can follow me at 3 Geeks J, at 3 Geeks Max, at 3 Geeks Justin, and then we give away stuff all the time. Like I said, I have digital copies of Bomb.
Yeah, we get ready
to give away this week, and some more fun stuff. But guys, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us. Please comment, like, subscribe, and if you guys don't mind, we like to take a picture with everybody at the panel. So if you guys can meet us over there, we'd appreciate it. Thanks.
This message comes from BetterHelp. Can you think of a time when you didn't feel like you could be yourself? Like you were hiding behind a mask? BetterHelp Online Therapy is convenient, flexible, and can help you learn to be your authentic self so you can stop hiding. Because masks should be for Halloween fun, not for your emotions. Take off the mask with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com.
Ever notice how ads always pop up at the worst moments? When the killer's identity is about to be revealed. During that perfect meditation flow. On Amazon Music, we believe in keeping you in the moment. That's why we've got millions of ad-free podcast episodes, so you can stay completely immersed in every story, every reveal, every breath. Download the Amazon Music app and start listening to your favorite podcasts ad-free, included with Prime.